Isaiah, and I'm your favorite black transsexual. Get up into the babe or whatever. I'm back. How are you wonderful, amazing people doing today? Girl, I'm doing amazing. Thank you for asking. Today's video is another story time. Get up into the big part or whatever. So I'm going to be bringing a lot of my story times out of the grave, girl. I got my little thing right here, my little roster, girl. I would show y'all, but there's actual people's names on here, so we ain't going to do that, girl. No tea, no shade. But before we get into today's video, girl, I need you guys to like, comment, and subscribe because you will never find another ghetto black transsexual like me. Hello. I'm beautiful. You're beautiful. Get up into the babe part, whatever. Go ahead and lock in on myself. Alrighty, y'all. So this story time takes place back when I was in Waco, Texas. Get up into it or whatever. You already know. So, y'all, you already know, girl. Your girl was a 304 girl. Your girl been a 304. You know, get up into the 304-ness. Let me just keep it cute. Let me keep it 100. So, y'all, when I tell you, girl, you know, I already turned 18 years old. You know, I was still staying with my auntie, so, you know, I couldn't really do what I really wanted to do, but I always found a way. Hello. So I ended up on this app called BLK. So BLK, if you guys don't know, BLK is like this app for, like, you know, black people. Let's just keep it 100. That app is strictly for black people. And, you know, when I tell you, you'll see a couple of guys on there that aren't black or whatever, girl. We don't pay them no mind because we're looking for the trade or whatever, right? So I was swiping right on everybody, girl, because, you know, I'm not going to go and, you know, swipe left, swipe right, left. I'm not going to go through all that. Swipe. Whoever texts me, if I mess with you, I'll text you back. If you look ugly, blah, bada bing, bada boom, hang it up, flat screen. Simple as that, right? So, y'all, when I tell you, girl, I ended up wanting to link up with this one dude because this boy, we're going to call him Carmelo. Y'all don't know who it is, so keep it cute, girl. Y'all don't know who it is, girl. That's not his real name. Okay. So, yeah, Carmelo, he ended up shooting me a text on BLK. He was like, yo, I was like, what's up? He was like, what you doing? I was like, oh, I'm doing nothing or whatever. And let me give you a little description or whatever, right? So I'm scrolling through his, you know, profile on BLK, right? He's like a football player or whatever, right? He is in, I don't really give a fuck, like, because ain't nobody gonna really put a, you know, pew to my head. So let's just say he was at a prestigious school in Waco, Texas. And I'm not talking about a high school, I'm talking about a college. Okay, that's all the information y'all gonna get on that. If you know, you know. So y'all, when I tell you, girl, you know, I'm looking at it or whatever, right? I'm like, oh, okay, so you must got some money or whatever, right? You know, I'm like, he got some status or something, girl. Because, you know, girl, I love a man with some status or whatever, girl. So, you know, I'm texting him, I'm asking, are you a football player? He's like, yeah, I go to such and such school, you know, da-da-da-da-da. I'm like, oh, okay, that's what's up. So, y'all, when I tell you, y'all, we talking about linking up or whatever, right? So I was like, okay, bad, you know, let's link up or whatever. Let's see what you got to do or whatever, right? So tell me why, you know, he was like, okay, bad, well, I'm trying to eat up your cat. I'm trying to eat your cat or whatever. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. I'm like, hold up. You trying to eat some what? Girl, I ain't got no cat. I got a badissi. You want some badissi? I got a badissi cat back here, but I ain't got no meow meow up here, girl. No tea, no shade. We call this a princess wine, girl. I got a schlong down here, girl. Before you get the wrong idea. Yeah, we was texting or whatever, right? He was like, oh, I thought you was a girl this whole time. I was like, wait, hold up, girl. I'm still a girl. I'm just not, you know, a biological girl or whatever, right? So he asked me, he's like, well, do you give good washing machine? I was like, yeah, I give good washing machine. So yeah, I was like, yeah, I'll link up with you or whatever, right? Let's see what you got to do or whatever, right? So y'all, when I tell you, he was like, so where we gonna link up at? I was like, well, we can't link at my place because, you know, I still stay with my people or whatever. He's like, okay, bet, I'll just come and get you or whatever, right? I was like, okay, bet. So y'all, he ended up coming to get me or whatever, y'all. Oh my God, I miss my Waco era for real because, like, girl, I was really on the deep end. Like, I was really fast. Like, no tea, no shade, girl. So y'all, I get up in his car, whatever. Long story short, he's playing his little trap music or whatever, girl. You know how the men be, girl. No tea, no shade. So we go all the way to his house or whatever, girl. Let me see where he lived. Because I forgot. I haven't been to Waco in, like, I think 2 or 3 years now. So he didn't stay, like, He stayed over there by University High School. So if you know where that is, yeah, like I say like Belle Meade. Like he stayed over there in Belle Meade, Texas. Like it's still Waco, but it's like Belle Meade area. I don't know, girl. He stayed by that big football stadium. Let's just say it like that or whatever. Bada bing, bada boom. So y'all, we go to his house or whatever, I'm getting out his car or whatever. He's telling me, be quiet. So I'm like, okay, girl, why you getting all nasty with me? I'm like, girl, I know how to be quiet. Like, hello. So, he's guiding me, y'all. I walk in his house, y'all. I'm looking, I'm like, oh my God. Like, I'm in my head, I'm like, is this a frat house? Cause y'all, all lined up on the wall is wine bottles, beer bottles, Hennessy bottles, Patron bottles. I'm like, do you have a party going on? Like, girl, I'm like, give me a bottle. Like, hello? Like, sharing is caring. Like, what? So, y'all, when I tell you, we go upstairs to his room or whatever, right? Y'all, his room was nice as hell. His room was so nice, y'all. He had a scissor poster. He had a scissor poster. He had a Nicki Minaj CD collection, girl. He had like a Frank Ocean wallpaper, girl. Like, it was just so cute. And his bed, his room, everything smelled so nice. Oh my God. I was like, oh my God, I'm going to tear you off the bone, right? So let me let y'all in on something. Usually when I link with dudes, I ask for a pic or whatever so I know what I'm dealing with. I didn't ask for a pic, so when I tell you I went in blindly, girl. So, I'm looking, we in the room or whatever, right? We sitting down or whatever. He's talking about let's Netflix and chill or whatever. I'm like, sir, I didn't douche. So I told him I'm straight. I was like, sir, I didn't douche. So you said you just wanted some washing machine. So I'm going to just give you washing machine. You ain't getting nothing else out of me, right? He was like, dang, like, let me try. I'm like, sir, if you go in here, you going to get painted on. He's like, what does that mean? I'm like, you know what? Don't worry about it. Like, just don't worry about it, right? So, y'all, he tells me, he was like, we're going to have to be quiet because my roommates is, in their rooms together or whatever, right? Like, let me say it like this. There was multiple rooms in this house. This is a frat house or whatever, right? If you know what a frat house is, you know what a frat house is. But he had like 2 other bedrooms next to his room. So he was like, yeah, we got to be quiet or whatever. I was like, okay, babe, I'm going to shut up for you, okay? So, y'all, he pulled his little thing out or whatever, right? It was like a grower, let's just say it like that. It was small at first. So, I started giving them that washing machine treatment or whatever, right? And it just grew. Like, y'all, it was so thick. So, y'all, I ended up using my teeth on accident, y'all. And this man's like, stop using your teeth. I'm like, I'm not trying to. Like, it's huge. So I'm trying to give him that washing machine treatment and I keep scraping him. So he's like, stop. Let me show you how to do it or whatever, right? So he's showing me like he wants me to do it like this or whatever. And so I'm doing it like that. He's like, okay, that doesn't feel good. I'm like, oh my God, girl. Are you telling me I don't know how to give him that washing machine treatment? Like, this is the first time where I actually don't know how to give washing machine treatment. Because I'm like, girl, with him, like, it wasn't like an average man meat. Like, it was thick. It was huge. Like, it was huge, girl. So I'm like, I don't know how to handle this. So I'm like giving him that good or whatever, right? And so, y'all, he was like, eat my butt or whatever, right? I was like, eat your butt. Like, I ain't finna do that. He wanted me to sit over here and toss his salad. I don't know what type of trans woman you link with, but you are a stranger. Unless you put a ring on his finger, you ain't never getting this mouth over there, girl. No tea, no shade, girl. I'm sorry. I'm not that fast, girl. I have standards. I'm sorry. Just no way. Cause no, I don't even know if you clean down there. He didn't stink, but it's still no, cause I don't know you, right? So, I'm doing that or whatever, right? And at the time, I wasn't the type of trans woman like stick my finger in there. So, I wasn't doing nothing. I was just doing the basics or whatever. And y'all, we was going for like 30 minutes. I was getting bored at this point. I was like, are you done yet? He was like, no, keep going. So I'm going and going and going. Y'all, I'm starting to get lockjaw. I've been going for 45 minutes. I felt disappointed in myself. I was like, why isn't this man reaching the top of the mountain yet? So, y'all, after the 50 minutes, y'all, I got up. I said, baby, you gonna have to do something to you reach the top of the mountain. He was like, man, well, let me crack that. I was like, sir, if you crack this, I'm telling you, girl, I ain't got no plastic wrap, so you gonna get painted. Girl, you gonna be real mad. He's like, why you keep saying painted? Cause you gonna get painted on. Like, girl, you better Google. Girl, I know I ain't the first trans person, so you better Google. Hello, girl. So he was like, man, I'll just take you home or whatever. So y'all, he took me home or whatever, girl. He was mad the whole ride or whatever. And I'm just like, well, I don't know what to tell you. Hello? Like, you can't get mad at me. I don't know how to please a man with a size like that. Well, at the time, let me say it like that. Because now, girl, I got that throat lock. I ain't got no gag reflex anymore, girl. Get up into it. But now, like, yeah, that happened or whatever, girl. He took me home. He sped off. As soon as I got out the car, not even my other foot got out the car. When I got out the car, he sped off, y'all. Like, I was like, wow, like, he was mad, y'all. And he drove in like a Mustang too. So like when he drove, it was like, but yeah, y'all, that was that little quick story time. I just wanted to give y'all a little story time because I know some of y'all might be studying. Some of y'all might be in school. Some of y'all just might have something going on and you need something in the background. You know, I got to feed you, girl, or whatever, girl. But get up and tell it or whatever. I got to feed my dolls. But I love you, wonderful, amazing people. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe because I'm your favorite Black transsexual. But like I said, I got to go, girl. This was just a quick little story time, a story time that went wrong. So get up into the ghetto-ness or whatever. But I love you guys. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna talk to you wonderful, amazing people later. Bye, loves.